tornadoes. What an awe-inspiring display of the destructive power of wind. Our family got to witness firsthand the devastation left behind by these tragic events. The Lord led us to our first tornado site through an email we received from Samaritan's Purse looking for volunteers for their disaster relief ministry. Having worked with Samaritan's Purse before and loving their organization, we proceeded to Amory, Mississippi. We were not prepared for what we saw when we arrived. But over the next 2.5 weeks, we ended up blessed beyond imagination. Following our time in Amory and not ready to stop yet, we proceeded to our next destination, Wynne, Arkansas. The devastation was no less shocking. It truly was an honor getting to serve in such a hands-on capacity. During our time aiding in disaster relief, Gavin and Gary volunteered daily with Samaritan's Purse. They were involved in tasks such as tarping roofs, clearing debris, mud outs or dismantling damaged interiors, removal of trees and limbs, and demolition work. At the end of each job, they were able to present the homeowner with a special copy of the Billy Graham Training Center Bible, signed by each volunteer. The volunteers were then able to pray with the homeowner. It was an incredibly eye-opening experience for Gary and Gavin. Unfortunately, because of their ages, Chloe and Peyton are still just a little too young to volunteer with Samaritan's Purse Disaster Relief Team. However, we would not be discouraged. So the girls and I prayed that the Lord would open doors for us to help in some capacity, and boy did the Father come through. In each city, the local distribution centers were in need of volunteers, so Chloe, Peyton, and I dove right in. We packaged food bags, stocked shelves, sorted donations, organized specific departments, and much more. But the most rewarding thing by far was the cookie ministry we began. One day, we decided to bake well over 200 cookies. After baking them, we packaged them by the half dozen and labeled them with the type of cookie and our favorite verse of blessing, Numbers 6, 24 through 26. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and bring you peace. When everything was packaged and ready to go, we got together with Gary and Gavin and drove through the neighborhoods hit the worst by the storm. What we offered were cookies, prayer, and love. The reception this ministry got is beyond words. This experience alone was worth everything we have given up to take this journey. I cannot describe what a powerful thing it was to our family.
I really enjoyed working for Samaritan's Purse the past couple of months, and I think it was a great opportunity for myself and my family to get to come down here and help these people who have been devastated by the tornadoes down here. And it is very interesting to see all the devastation down here. It is not something that we are used to up in New York, and I definitely consider myself lucky that we don't have to worry about these natural disasters because they cause so much destruction. And I was very happy that we were able to come down here and get to be a part of this and work with some great people and really just be a blessing to the homeowners here. And I think it was really inspiring to see that the homeowners who have lost everything, their home, their belongings, all of it, are just still smiling and being so joyful and just super thankful for every little thing that we do. Even if to us it seems minuscule, they are just overwhelmingly thankful for what we do. And it was really awesome to be a part of that and get to be a blessing to these people who have lost everything.
Okay, could you please tell me your name and what your position is with Samaritan's Purse here?
My name is Jacob Rutz, and I'm the program manager for United States Disaster Relief.
My name is Bobby Moody, and I'm a part of the site leadership team with Samaritan's Purse, which is a volunteer group of team leaders. So we lead teams and help with assessments and help with homeowner issues.
I'm Kathy, and I am a stick hauler.
Well, my name is Barbara Brevard, and I'm a volunteer.
I'm Nancy Klein, and I'm a volunteer.
I'm Frances Thompson, and I'm the homeowner.
How long have you worked with disaster relief for Samaritan's Purse?
I've been involved with disaster relief for just over 2 years now.
I've been serving with Samaritan's Purse now for 4.5 years, and that was really my first experience with disaster relief when I started with Samaritan's Purse about 4.5 years ago. I retired about 5 years ago, had a lot of extra time on my hand, flexibility, and I'd been praying about an opportunity to help others and serve, and God led me to Samaritan's Purse.
We're starting our 5th year with Samaritan's Purse.
Well, I started volunteering for Samaritan Purse back in 2011. My first deployment was in Nashville, Tennessee.
I started in 2016.
What does your job consist of here?
As a program manager, I go out to different disaster sites and assess the damage to see if there's a need for us to respond as an organization. And then I'm in charge of setting that site up, getting the volunteers in, and then running that site through the duration.
As part of the site leadership team, my responsibility is to lead teams. So as we have volunteers come out, they're assigned to, in this case, my team, and then it's my responsibility to contact homeowners who have requested work, and then I line up a date and a time to go serve the homeowner, and then when we get to the site we make introductions with the team and get further direction on what the homeowner needs, and then I basically oversee the work as we get the teamwork done. As a team, we get the work done.
Do you enjoy this job, and if so, why?
I think it's always interesting to me to go into these towns right after a disaster where often people are at their lowest, and to come alongside them and share that joy of Christ and see that joy within a lot of people within this community, especially after a storm, is very fulfilling to me personally. But just also to see the Lord work through me in these communities is always a blessing. So I really enjoy it.
I very much enjoy my service with Samaritan's Purse. It's just really a blessing to be able to help others and others that are in need. I often tell the homeowners that we team members have been blessed, and we're just basically transferring that blessing to others. So, it brightens their day, it gives them a little hope in light of some pretty tough situations that our homeowners are going through. So I really enjoy the homeowner interaction. And secondary to that is the great team members, the great volunteers we have. I get to meet folks from all over the country, and really we're able to establish great relationships. We have that common bond of Jesus Christ, and it's just a joy to serve with like-minded believers. And I've developed many, many friendships over the years within our volunteer group.
Yes, very much so. There's a lot of things. There's my fellow workers, there's meeting lots of new people with the people that we serve, but the best part is serving God and knowing that we're doing our best to honor Him in the work that we do.
Of course, I love this job because first of all, you get a new family. The Samaritan Purse workers, they're volunteers and they're so sweet. And why I love it is because, again, I'm giving back. And the scripture tells us whatever we do it as unto the Lord. And I do that, love God.
As the homeowner, how do you feel to know that we have all come from all over the United States to help you today?
I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. I'm so thankful for all of y'all.
All right, so over the past 6 weeks, myself and Gavin have gotten the opportunity to participate with Samaritan's Purse in the disaster relief avenues. We did work in both Amory, Mississippi and in Wynne, Arkansas with relief from tornado destruction. I thought it was a pretty cool opportunity, just because I feel that the Lord has blessed me with a lot of skills, and I've always wanted to be able to use those to help other people. So this was a unique opportunity where we were able to do a lot of different things. Throughout the course of that 6 weeks, we did things from fixing damage to roofs, to tearing out interiors of homes, to cleaning up yard debris, raking and things like that. Also a lot of tree work or tree removal, where we're running chainsaws and limbing and things like that. So there's a lot of just different opportunities to help there. Another cool thing that I was able to get involved with was they at one point put me on a skid steer team, and I was able to use one of the skid loaders and run that for 4 or 5 days to help out with being able to remove large amounts of debris in a quick period of time. So that was pretty enjoyable. So it's pretty rewarding to get a chance to serve with a lot of people that are maybe in similar situations where they just feel that they've been blessed and they want a chance to try to help to bless other people. So we volunteered with Samaritan's Purse as what they would call day volunteers. So the way their program is set up, they have both day volunteers and they have overnight volunteers. Your day volunteers have a little more flexibility, and generally they're people that live within a close enough driving distance of the disaster site that they can commute in and out each day and just come in and volunteer a day at a time, whatever their schedule allows. That was the way we volunteered, just because we have our own housing and we weren't volunteering necessarily as an entire family because the girls weren't old enough to be able to participate with that. So it worked out for us to just find a place where we could set up our mobile home and then just come in and volunteer on a day-to-day basis. So the more popular thing that we saw was the overnight volunteering. For that, you basically just go onto the website and you select a period of time in which you want to volunteer. And I think it needed to be from like 3 days as a minimum, up to 2 weeks that you could stay. In order to do the overnight volunteering, you or your group basically just need to get yourself to the site and then bring something to sleep on. They provide a location where you can set up a cot or an air mattress to sleep. They also provide all the meals that you'll need while you're there. They'll cook those on site and prepare things for you to take with you. They also have shower facilities and bathrooms and everything that you would need while you're staying there. We noticed that the majority of the people that we saw were, in fact, doing the overnight volunteering. We did get a chance to participate with some of the activities that happen, say, after hours, which would be after dinner time. They have like a share time where they get a chance to talk about some of the events that happened during the day, share maybe some interesting stories that they'd heard from some homeowners or some testimonies that happened throughout the course of the day. So we were invited to dinner on a couple of occasions and got a chance to just participate in that and see how that all played out on the overnight side. I would encourage anyone that's at all interested in volunteering to go ahead and sign up and give this an opportunity if it ever gets anywhere near or fits into your schedule. I think that the fact that you try to go and be a blessing to other people, just the way the Lord works, you just can't help but be blessed yourself by being there and getting a chance to interact with both the homeowners and the other volunteers that are there.
As you can see, we have been very busy at work for the kingdom these past 6 weeks. The memories we have made will last us a lifetime, and so will the many friendships.